I only have 3 miles on it, so be easy on it.
I almost hit a car over there.
What?
Come on, man. What are we talking about?
Shoulder closed. This is my shoulder. This is my e-bike shoulder. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. All right, let me go this way. Skirt.
Not feel safe going fast on this bike. I felt every single bump and jolt. I don't know what bike I tried yesterday, but that one felt smooth.
Yeah.
And then this one, I feel like every single bump, I'm like trying to hold on and like make it straight.
Let me go. Don't hit me. All right, guys, it is a beautiful day out here. I have the ZOOZ UU1100 sitting right in front of me. Brand spanking new. I probably got 5 miles on it because I took it around the block, just kind of test some things out. And this isn't really a video review. I will definitely be talking about some of the bike and how it feels. We're definitely going to be taking it to work and just kind of having fun with it. This is going to be different from what I normally do when I get a brand new bike and we do like a video review on it and kind of go over all the specs and stuff like that. We'll still talk about some stuff, but I just wanted to take it to work today. I didn't really feel like doing a full video review about it. I just really wanted to go have fun with it real quick. And so far, awesome. Like, it's a cool little sporty bike. Thanks, appreciate it. Honestly, I feel like we're gonna get that a lot because we're on a BMX looking bike. I feel like people aren't gonna think we're able to do 30 miles per hour, which that's something I want to talk to you guys right off the bat, which is probably, this car is probably gonna do the exact same thing. Oh, they're gonna wait for me, they're gonna wait. So the speedometer is legit accurate. So it's saying we're doing like 29 to 30. I checked it with my phone and that's legit, that's accurate. I'm not hitting 33 miles per hour. I adjusted the wheel diameter speed to match my GPS. That's kind of why I did my test the other day. I'm trying to understand why I can't hit 33 miles per hour. I weigh 165 pounds. I've seen some other people that are like 180 to 190 and their display says they're hitting 33, but at the same time, I don't know if they did a GPS. I did talk to Shreddy McSkate about his, and he said that he hit like 30 something miles per hour, so it was definitely faster than mine. But this is also the newest one. This is a 2023 model, and I think they changed out the controllers, so the controllers aren't the same as what they used to be. So I have a feeling that these new controllers are slower than the older ones. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing a decrease in speed for the last models. And I'm trying to get used to all these bumps. I don't know how the GoPro's handling this. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but 100%, like, I'm like bouncing around like everywhere. All right, we're gonna go around all this traffic. We're not gonna sit there and wait. Forget all that. My bike. Let me go. Don't hit me. Come on, people. We jamming. Hey, you ain't going, I'm going. Later. This bike is so like sporty and fun. Now, a lot of people have said that this bike is like super fast. Let me be real with you. I mean, it's fast for what it is. I'm definitely happy it's not like a 500 watt motor or 250 watt motor. It's actually a 750 watt rear motor. It literally says it on the back of this. And it has a peak of, I believe, 1200 watts or something like that. So it moves decently good. But that Tomo free e-bike we were just riding, the YYG that I've been recommending to you guys, it's faster than this thing. 100% it's faster. But this is just such a cool, like, wow factor e-bike. I mean, this thing is just, it's beautiful, first off, and it's a BMX bike. So, like, I feel like since this bike is so tiny and so light, it's not bulky. It's literally the, like, most simplest bike I have in my garage right now. It's definitely something I want to keep and modify because, like, it's a straight BMX bike. You can use BMX parts on this. You can switch out a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna definitely have fun with it. And I feel like it's just so much easier to take. I was looking at the aerial rider coupler in my garage, and it's just a massive bike. So when you sit on it, you're like way up here in the air. It's heavy, it's bulky. The handlebars are very wide, and you sit very high. You know, you're on 26-inch tires and stuff like that. I love this form factor. I love the fact that I'm sitting like on the ground. I feel 100% like a BMX bike. Like, I really do. And I haven't tried to wheelie this thing or nothing. I I don't know, for some reason, I just feel like it doesn't have the power to wheelie unless you have pegs on the back and I can like stand on the back pegs and then like lift it up under throttle. But to me, this thing doesn't take off as fast as I really thought it was when I bought it. And just know, I bought this bike with my own money. They didn't send it to me. I didn't get it like at a discount or anything like that. I literally went on their website. I actually used like a student nurse ID because my mom's a nurse, so I used her ID to get it. And I also got the free rack in the back, so we're gonna put that on there. I don't know, I'll do that on one of these days when we get the grips and we'll get some other stuff on this bike. We'll do probably like a whole like accessory thing on here and we'll make a video out of it. But just know that anything I say about this bike is my own personal opinion. No one can tell me what I can and can't say, but I will say a lot of people probably won't be happy about it, but this bike is expensive. Honestly, I really feel like you're buying this bike for like what it looks like, you know, like it brings you back to your childhood. Like if you're like older now and you can't sit there and pedal and go very far because, you know, you're out of shape. It just really like reminds me of being back in the old days when I was with my buddies when I was like 15 years old and we were just kind of cruising around and riding. And like, okay, check this out. So see this little section right here? I could easily pick the bike up and go over that and not have to go around this whole big ass loop. That's the way I used to go to work, and then they changed it. So like, it's cool because this bike can go so many like different places, but man, there's so many like bumps. I feel everything. Now, I'm not hating on that. It's basically made to feel like a BMX bike and handle like a BMX bike, and I'm not mad about that. And oh my God, like turning like that, holy crap. Dude, this thing is like, oh my God, this thing is so nice. Still getting used to it a little bit, so coming around these corners, I don't want to take them too sharp. I'm still a little worried, you know, I only got like 7 miles on the bike so far. But this thing is dope. So cool. I can live without the suspension. Now, I don't know if I'd want to take this bike on like really bad terrain. Like there's definitely no way I'm ever going to be like taking this bike on like something where it's going to be off-roading, where there's like a bunch of dips and holes and everything like that. I'm not doing that. Real quick, coming up this hill, 24 miles per hour, now like 25 as we're hitting the top. So we definitely lost some speed. We lost about, what, like 4 to 5 miles per hour. Let's see if we can hit like a top speed coming down this, or if it's gonna kind of limit us. So 31, and that's all it's gonna give us. Damn, I thought it was gonna go more. The Tomo Free gave us, I think, 34, and then on the other overpass, which maybe we'll hit 32, because we hit 35 on the Tomo Free. So I'm really curious to see what we're gonna hit. Let's see if we hit 32 on the other overpass. But this thing's fun. A lot of people look at you just because of the styling of the bike. It's pretty cool. I know if I saw someone riding this thing, I'd be like, dude, this thing is like legit. I think that's my favorite thing about it. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys honestly, like $3,000, I wouldn't buy this bike if you don't own any e-bike out there whatsoever, because it's expensive for like what you're buying. If you want something very simple and you want it to look exactly like a bike and you don't care about it's not the fastest bike for your money, and that there's, you know, other bikes out there that can go just the same speed and have different options with suspension and all that kind of stuff with upgrades, then hey, you're good. But I would only pick up this bike if I owned like another e-bike, like, because this is like a collection to me. Like, this is like a cool bike to collect and ride it every so often. I don't think I would use this for my everyday commutes, but when I want to just go somewhere like real quick and do like a vlog like around like my area or something like that and talk about something, this is like the perfect bike to take, because it's so light and it's cool and it's fast enough just to kind of ride around and have a good time with it, instead of getting like one of my bigger, bulkier bikes out there and it's heavier. This thing is just, it's a straight up bike. I don't have to worry about cops. I don't have to worry about going anywhere. I'm a straight up ass bike. Now let me pull over here and show you the bike a little bit, even though the sun went down. Hey, that's a clean ass Corvette. The brakes work really good too. That's something I really noticed. The seat, for me, I don't weigh a lot. The seat's okay. I would probably give the seat like maybe 6.5 to 7 out of 10, somewhere around that area. It's not the best seat. It's very, it feels nice, but look at that. Like, there's no like real cushion to it at all. There's really nothing. you have like maybe like this much, because the rest of it, the controller sits underneath here, which you can actually see the back of this controller. I'm just wondering if you can go back to the old controller on this bike, or maybe there's something we can do to make it go a little bit faster. Like I said, I was expecting to hit 33 miles an hour. A little bit disappointed that we're not hitting that. I mean, 30 miles is still fast enough, but you know, I like to go fast. And that's kind of why I bought the UU1100, is I wanted to go as fast as possible. But what I've noticed from e-bikes lately is that when they ship them to you and they come at like 80% and you only have to charge them a little bit more, I don't know how long those batteries have been sitting at that, that voltage. So I've noticed that as I ride bikes and I get them down and then I fully charge them all over again, I notice that I've got better range and more top speed because the cells start balancing out over time. Who put this damn sign right here? Idiots. Hate people. All right, so let's see what we do on this overpass coming down. I'm looking for 32 miles per hour. It better give that to me. I'm gonna be unhappy. If you guys hear any type of rattle on this bike, it's only because of this front plate. This front plate has like a slight little rattle to it. If I took it off, you're not gonna hear anything anymore. I definitely do like the parts on this bike though. All right, oh, 32, there we go. There we go, all right, 32, I knew we were gonna hit that. I'm gonna have to take the, ooh, 33. Yeah, we're supposed to hit 33 on the straightaway though, not going downhill, but it's still cool to see. I do like the parts on this bike though, like the stem is like awesome. It really has some high quality parts on there, so you're not getting a cheap little bike when you order it. You're not getting like these cheap Chinese parts that, you know, they cost like pennies and stuff like that. Like that's like a legit stem. Like when I was putting it together, the bolts are like really strong, everything is good on it, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't cut me off. I wonder if people even know that I'm a electric bike or not. They probably think I'm just a regular ass bicycle, to be honest. Like, I don't know what I would think if I saw like someone riding one of these bikes and I wasn't into electric bikes. I would just think it's a regular ass bike. So I'm gonna take it around real quick, ride it just a little tiny bit more, because I haven't really got a lot of riding on this bike and I just want to have some fun with it. We've got so many bikes in the last couple days. We got the Kepler, we got this one, the Tomo Free, and I was about to buy another bike. Well, actually, I am buying another bike from Rumble Motors. All right, we here. Hey. Good, man. Yourself?
Doing good.
You're here early today.
The channel going.
Good, man. Good. I just got this one. This is the first time I'm riding this one.
It looks comfortable.
Yeah, well, the seat's a little but it's just cool because it's a BMX bike with a motor on it. Okay. So I love it. So it does 30 miles an hour. Yeah. So it's good enough to like run around. You get about 30 miles of range out of it too. Nice. No pedaling at all if you don't want to.
Oh, that's very nice. Hey man, you have a good one.
Yeah, it's good seeing you, man. All right, so not too bad. I don't know if you guys can see that battery bar right there at the top. I know I didn't take off the screen protector, so it's hard to see. We're only down one battery bar, so that's seeming pretty accurate for 7 miles. And we're just gonna keep on going. So I'll see you guys at nighttime. Loving the bike. One thing I did not think about is I had a headlight mounted right here just to see how it fit, and it seemed like it fit okay. This light does not perform very well, so night footage is probably not gonna be the best, but you'll see here in a second.
Just Carlos. I don't know what time, or I don't know when Richard's coming back.
All right, guys, here we go. Nighttime, baby. Man, these brakes are so good. I just want to pill out everywhere I go, but I'm not trying to ruin these tires already. The good thing is about the tires, you can just change them out, you know, pretty easy. But I'm not trying to do that right now. I just got the bike. We got 11 miles on it so far. And this is gonna be my first time seeing how this headlight looks. I got some downsides to say to this bike right away as we're riding. First off, I'm praying to God that you guys can at least see what's going on. Oh, the glass is still here from the last video. And I don't know if you guys are even being able to see what's going on. There is absolutely no light in front of me. It's probably pitch black. I don't know what's gonna help. My biggest complaint though, and I'm probably gonna have to fix the wires and figure it out, but check this out. Do you guys see the light, how it's hitting the cables? Well, it's really hard. You're gonna have to move these cables this way. Like, look at the road. You see it? And then look at the cables are right in the middle. So I've been trying to bend them out of the way as much as possible. I'm gonna have to zip tie it somehow, but cable management, it's very clean, but they end up being right in front of the headlight, which is a huge con to me. So it's like, I can't see a damn thing. And I obviously forgot to bring the light that I was gonna bring to work, because I set it on there to see if it would fit, and it definitely fit, but I took it off for some odd reason. I don't know why. Oh, I'm going fast. All right, I want to make sure I went through there before I hit something. I didn't want to hit one of those metal poles going too fast. I don't know how this bike is with not having suspension, but yeah, so you guys see it's a little bit better like that, and then with the cable management, it's literally blocking this little section over here. This light, it's cool that they have a light on this model, but the light absolutely, to me, like, really does nothing. I mean, I guess it does a little bit. I'm able to see somewhat, but it's not the best at all. There's absolutely no light other than the ones over here. That's kind of what's lighting up this pathway, not really this light. So I feel like if you guys are gonna buy a ZOOZ bike, you might think about, I didn't even see that big old thing that we almost just ran over, the tumbleweed. You might as well just go on Amazon right away when you buy one of these bikes and get one that locks up into your handlebars. Like, I can't see anything. I don't know if we're coming up to someone or not. I can't see a damn thing. Ooh, what the heck is that? I saw some like shiny stuff in the corner, but I couldn't see it very good, so I didn't know what the heck it was. But regardless, this bike is so fun. I said it earlier when we came to work, and it's just badass. Everyone at work was looking at it and talking about it, and they're like, dude, this bike looks sick. That's my favorite color, like blue, that's awesome. Like, it is. It looks so cool. I kind of rode it around the store a little tiny bit. I was just having a blast riding it. We're gonna do some crazy shit right now. All right, we're gonna stay on this side. Yeah, screw it. I'll just stay on this side. We never come up this side anyway. Let's try something new. Let's watch out for these cones though. Make sure I fit in between. Woo! Hell yeah. The whole time on my lunch and when I was working today, I was trying to talk with the people in the group, and I was just trying to find out some information on this bike, like why mine only does 29, maybe 30 miles an hour. Really 29.5 is what I seen on my phone GPS. I just want to know why. Everybody else says they're hitting 32 to 33 miles per hour on complete flat ground, and it's GPSed, so it's legit. And mine just doesn't do it. But a lot of people keep telling me, oh, check out this video, and it has to do with the egg rider display. I do not have the egg rider display. All I have are the P settings in here. I don't have the C settings. And obviously, the egg riders are a lot different. There's a lot more different settings that you can change in there. These P settings do not even match up to anything on the egg rider display. And I know what an egg rider display is. I have one on my Sur-Ron, so I know exactly what it does. But yeah, so I'm just wondering if it's just things just slower, if the new models are slower with the new controller. I was trying to find controllers like somewhere online. What I need to do, there's like 1 or 2 bolts when you can take this controller out. So it's literally under the seat in the back when you like move the bike and stuff with your hand when you pick it up to move it. It should be really easy. I tried to take a picture of it. I saw the model number, but I don't know the actual brand, and I couldn't find a damn thing on it. But I'm wondering if I could just replace the controller with something that maybe has an extra, I don't know, 5 or 10 amps, and maybe that would push the bike to go a little bit faster top speed. Another thing I thought about doing is going to AliExpress, and I looked for batteries, and I looked for a 25 amp hour battery, so it'd be a bigger battery for this bike, and then it was a 21-700 cells instead of the 18-650s. And that might pack more of a punch. I don't know. Maybe the battery will have a higher amperage and it will allow the controller to pull more power. I don't know. I really wish I was an e-bike expert on like kind of electrical, but I'm really not. I know the basics of it, but I don't know a whole lot. If it's not plug and play and I got to do some custom wiring, I am not good at it. that's why I had a really difficult time when we did the Super 73 wire, and I just didn't know what I was doing. I was learning as I went, and that's why it took me like 3 weeks to finally do, because it was just trial and error and making sure everything like worked. But yeah, I don't know, I want to figure out something. I feel like the motor in the back is good, and now we just got to figure out the controller issue. I think the controller is going to be the biggest factor on making this bike go faster. We just got to figure out what will work so I can keep all the factory settings. I want to keep the factory display. I mean, if we have to change it, we'll change it. I want something that fits in the factory location also. And I don't know, we'll have to go from there. But other than that, real quick, it says we're still only down 1 battery bar, which is fantastic if you guys can see that display. And we've been doing 28 the whole entire time. Again, no suspension, but even with my bad back, I don't feel like any problems. It feels like really stable to the ground. It feels real solid. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, every single day riding this thing might be different, but I mean, just going back and forth like every so often and riding it, it's pretty nice. I'm not hating on it. One thing I might do, and I saw a lot of people online doing, is they're putting straps around the battery and the seat, because from what I've heard, I don't know if it's people that jump these bikes and do a lot of crazy stuff with them, the batteries aren't fully locking. Even though it says they're locked and you lock it, they're coming loose and popping off, and then people's batteries are getting all damaged and scraped up, and I don't want that to happen to mine. But I guess I might just have to get like a Velcro strap, one that I have for the Onyx RCR. Maybe we'll just throw one on here, I'm not sure. But that's something I might do, even though it looks kind of ghetto. I don't know, we'll just figure it out and see. I guess we won't know until it finally, you know, falls down. So here's the bumpy section. Let's see how it takes it. Ooh, ooh, oh man. Zero noise from the bike, but man, a lot of jolts in the butt. Damn. It's not as bad as some other bikes. It feels very solid when you hit them, but it doesn't feel very comfortable. Don't hit me. I saw you coming in pretty hot, car. Shoulder closed. This is my shoulder. This is my e-bike shoulder. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. All right, let me go this way. Skirt. This feels so fun to ride, though. Like, fantastic. Like, absolutely fantastic. Hey, it's a copper. He's gonna get me. I was wondering if he was gonna pull me over or not. You know, I'm curious. Let's see if this bike, or this, not bike lane, let's see if this traffic light picks me up on a bike. Hey, we good. We good to go. I had to throw a little pedal in there so they knew I was a pedal bike. I don't think they're gonna say anything about the helmet lights, just because it's good to be able to see me. And I'm not doing anything illegal. Pull me over, come on. I should have had it on the cop lights on the helmet so we could have got some interaction with some police, and they could have checked out the bike. I would have had them ride it. That's what we should try to do in one of these videos, is go to the police stations and see if we can get them to ride one of the bikes one of these days. I wonder if they would. They probably wouldn't. If they're on the clock, they're probably not going to do it, because it's probably something they can't do. They could probably get in trouble. And real quick, I want to bring up some settings real quick so you guys know. I don't think we talked about it earlier, but the reason why I know my speed is correct is that we're on, I believe, 26 for the tire size, and that's what's accurate for this. And then one of the settings, which I believe is the total amps, I believe, or something like that, it's set the max 25. I don't know, there's a setting in here, and the max you go to is 25. And then another one, you have a setting where it says 3, 5, 9, and 12, and it's set at 12, and I'm not sure if that's like the battery cells, like the count of them. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, because like I know a 72 volt battery is a 20S, and then I believe this 52 amp, I believe it's a 10S if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's why it says 12, and then you can turn it down lower. I had it on 5 when we left the house before I started filming, which I made my intro like right over here at this church. It was on 5, and I was wondering why the bike was going so slow. So I put it back to 12, and it was going faster. So I think the higher the number, the faster it will go. And then the top speed is, I think 62 or 60. I think it's 62 is the highest you can go, and that's kilometers per hour. I don't know. I think that's maybe why we can't hit more speed. What is 62 kilometers per hour in miles per hour? It has to be over 35. It's definitely probably like 40 something, I would assume. So I don't know. No idea why we can't go faster. And real quick, oh Jesus, that was big. Quick update, down to 3 battery bars now, and we've probably done about 13 miles because we have about 1 more mile, maybe like 1 1/4 to go until I'm home. But moral of the story, riding this bike, I know I didn't do like a proper review yet, and I feel like I will, but I want to get some like riding in and just kind of have fun on the bike, put some miles on it, and get my like honest, like true opinion after we've had our fun with it. I definitely want to go over like some of the pros and cons like in a dedicated video. It's gonna be a better video than this. It's not gonna just be riding around. So look forward to that. You guys can subscribe to the channel. Blah, I can't even speak right now. It's the end of the day, and I'm just over it. Check the link in the description. Hopefully I'll have a discount code for you guys where you guys can save like 150 bucks off this bike. And but stick around because I want to do more videos on it and give you my honest thoughts before I really tell you guys that, hey, you should go out and buy one of these bikes. But I kind of gave you most of my opinion earlier on their way to work. So it's kind of like I wouldn't buy this as your first e-bike. Oh God, I knew that cat was coming. Maybe the headlight does come in handy a little bit, or maybe it's a street light, I don't know. This would be perfect for like a secondary bike, a cool, fun bike. I don't think I would use this as my first e-bike to buy. It's a steep price. $3 grand is ridiculous if you ask me, but it's cool. I give it that. All right, so you guys are true MVPs for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me see how this brake light looks like. Hold on real quick. It's okay. It's not the brightest. I noticed that mine's actually pretty crooked, if you guys can see this. They bolted it up crooked. I'm trying to get in there to show you guys. So I'm going to have to go in there, but we're going to take the controller off, which is right under there, and mess around with it one of these days. And I want to get some information and see if there's an upgrade to that has all the same connections, and we can get more power out of it. We'll just have to see. All right, guys. Later. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? You don't look ready.
All I heard was death, death, death. When you said
I just told you be careful because it has little baby tires. They're not like fat tires. They're not like 20x4s like the Super 73.
From here they look big, but I don't know.
I mean, they're bigger than probably a standard BMX bike, but I mean, they turn pretty sharp, so that's why I'm saying don't try to, you know, be funny on it and take a sharp turn.
Top speed?
30.
Oh.
It's supposed to go 33. I've only got it to 30 so far.
I can get 32.
So to turn it on, you gotta hold this button. Yeah.
Oh, nice. It's like the other one.
Yeah, and then this little button right here, that'll take you, I only have 3 miles on it, so be easy on it. Yeah, oh, my bad, you have to have the headlight on, even though it's, to be honest, it's not the best light because the wires block it. That's something I noticed, is that the wires are in the way.
It doesn't move?
It's really hard to move these wires, so I'm thinking maybe I might have to zip tie it to the frame right here so it goes like this.
And what is this for?
Because you can see, like, if you look at the ground, you can see those wires in the way.
This is like a mud fender thing?
Yeah, it's like a number plate. You know how people race bikes and they have like a number on them? No?
Yeah, it's weird. It's a bicycle.
What?
Yeah,
that's what people do.
I'm gonna show up on Blackstone with this trying to race them.
I'm gonna put my logo on the front.
Oh my god. That means you're keeping this on.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it for a bit.
And then what about the little throttle part? Is it this little tab?
Yeah, it's a thumb throttle, yeah.
Okay.
And then obviously your brakes, just like normal.
That's scary.
You got this.
I'm always scared when I take off. Will this one jolt too?
Yeah, probably, yeah. It's a pretty powerful motor on a bike that's pretty light.
I can already tell you, like, the seats, like, the side is, like, digging in my thighs. I'm gonna try to be fast.
Alright, a lot of people don't like that seat.
Yeah. I mean, like, the back part's fine, but, like, right here in my legs, it's, like, already digging in my thighs.
Yeah. And I don't think they make any seats for this. I looked it up because I wanted to replace it right away, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Go try it out and let me know.
Go.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh, she gone. She gone. I'm very curious on what she's gonna say about this one because this is one of my favorite bikes we got in the last week when we got the aerial rider Kepler, and then we also got that Tomo-free YYG e-bike. This one's my favorite this week.
I do not feel safe going fast on this bike.
She said she doesn't feel safe going fast on this bike, and I told her it's just because they have smaller wheels on this thing, so you got to be very careful when riding this bike. And this car's backing up, so that's why I look fucking red. But I'm really curious to see if she likes the speed of it, because that's kind of why I like the bike. It has some decent speed to it, even though it doesn't reach the top speed I thought it was gonna get. But the fact that it's just a BMX bike that goes 30 miles an hour is so dope. We'll see what she says.
Camera. Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
Why don't you stop?
I went too fast. Next time, I need a little test camera.
Why are you having a hard time braking over there?
I feel like these brakes, I'm gonna be quick to like jump over this thing. Like the brakes, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, like I'm not used to these brakes.
So are you saying the brakes work really good?
I don't know.
You're not even pushing the brake.
Oh, because I'm scared. Okay, I felt every single bump and jolt. I don't know what bike I tried yesterday, but that one felt smooth.
Yeah.
And then this one, I feel like every single bump, I'm like trying to hold on and like make it straight.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's because this bike is a strict BMX bike, so it has no suspension. That's how BMX bikes are. So there's no suspension on it whatsoever. It's rigid as heck. You feel everything in the road.
Yeah.
But it makes you connected to the road like a BMX bike does if you've ever rode one.
I don't want to be connected to the road like that. I almost hit a car over there.
What?
I told you I should have had a test one. I didn't check.
Dude.
I was jamming and I didn't check and I saw lights and so I braked really fast and they weren't good. The brakes weren't good. But
So you almost wrecked it in the first like 5 miles.
3.9 miles.
Okay, so in the first 4 miles, you almost wrecked it.
Guys, it was embarrassing. They were laughing at me. They were like, what the heck? And I just was like acting all cool. Like I saw that, but
Oh man.
water in my eyes. Yeah, let's just, next time you have me try this one, just stick to like dirt.
Okay.
Just have me do it on the grass or something.
Oh no. The grass is super wet because it's been raining, so we're not doing all that. But yeah, so what do you think about it? It's cool. What?
It's, yeah, I feel like it'd be better on like what you said it goes on, like the terrain or whatever.
Well, it's a street bike, but it's a BMX bike, like a regular BMX, like your brothers, like your little brothers. It doesn't have suspension at all, like.
So it's like to do tricks on this and stuff.
Yeah, some people do, but I'm not. Obviously, I'm too old for that. But. But yeah, no, some people could do tricks on them and stuff like that, but they're just kind of an urban like street cruiser to cruise around in.
Yeah, it's nice. I know you like the color.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite color right there. Oh yeah, it's like a baby blue. All right, thanks for riding it. I know you're probably cold, but at least I gave you the gloves. I mean, the gloves help.
I just wanted like my life back for like 5 seconds.
Oh, we'll cruise by there again then. All right.